Guys, this was my worst day on a bike.
Over here, unofficial Tour de France party, and over there, Tour de France finish. I cannot wait for the views because this is one of the most beautiful climbs in Europe.
I have super disappointing news. My bike is completely broken.
Hey guys, Peter from cyclistup.com here. I'm currently in Switzerland, climbing the Susten Pass. It's about 20-kilometer climb, about 6 or 7% average. I will try to show you something from the Swiss Alps. I will be here for 3 days. Unfortunately, tomorrow is going to rain, so I decided to ride the most difficult route today, about 110 kilometers, but 36 meters of climbing. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It's a hot day, but it's a beautiful day. Okay, so about 14 kilometers done and 6.5 remaining. I don't know if you can see it, but the route goes up there. Yeah, long climb, but steady, not so steep. Pretty good for people like me who like long, steady climbs. I absolutely love these waterfalls where you can pour the water in your bottle, because these climbs are so long, so you drink 2 bottles, especially in this weather. But it is worth it. Look at this. What a view! This is Susten Pass, guys, and yeah, the route goes all the way up there. So let's go. I'm at the top of the Susten Pass here in Switzerland, and I'm going to Furka Pass. You may know the hotel from the James Bond. It's one of the most iconic hotels, so I cannot wait to see it. But yeah, times fly. It's already 1.5 hours after I started my ride today down in Wassen. So yeah, I have to go before the sun goes down, so see you there. I'm on my way down, but I had to stop because this view, guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is incredible. Well, I just realized that I was wrong. I forgot to tell you that I have to climb this 25-kilometer climb. I think it's called the Grimsel Pass. And then I will climb the Furka Pass, so wish me luck, guys. Do you know what's worse than 25-kilometer climb? 25-kilometer climb into a headwind. Guys, I suffer a lot. 4 kilometers to go. It hurts. This doesn't look good. It starts raining and I have still like 1,000 meters to climb. This is going to be tough. Okay, so this is a storm coming. This is the descent, and over there is Furka Pass that I have to climb now. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm still alive, although I have been catched by a huge rain. Yeah, I'm completely wet, but I made it to the Belvedere Hotel, and another 200 meters to climb. I'm pretty cold, to be honest, but yeah, 30 kilometers more, about 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and a half. But yeah, this is by far the most difficult ride I've ever done, so hopefully I will finish. Yes! I made it to the top, guys! Fuck yeah! Woo! I have no idea how, but somehow I made it back home. Guys, this was my worst day on a bike. I mean, the second part of the trip was absolutely terrible. The descent was super dangerous because of the strong winds,
So I had two or three moments when the wind almost blew me off the road. Yes, I was completely wet, soaking wet. So the descent was cold. I almost got cramps from the cold. So yeah, this was crazy. But I'm glad that I'm here. And now the recovery process can start. This is it. This is why I'm willing to suffer. Because these views, I love it. I love it. Yes, you guessed it. It's raining again. But I wanted to show you this part of the climb because there are no barriers. So you have to be super careful when descending, otherwise you would end up here. Day 3, I'm going to Gotthard Pass from Susten. Behind me, over there, you can see Göscheneralpsee. And I just wanted to show you that they have these bike paths here. So it's pretty nice that you are separate from cars. But yeah, it's steep, it's like 10%. So it's not easy. I made it to the top of the Gotthard Pass. As you can see, it's fog, so I cannot see anything. And yeah, I'm thinking about descending down to I'lseran and climbing it again because it's a cobblestone climb. But I'm not sure in this weather, guys. Is it safe? So I climbed Gotthard Pass and yeah, I met the guys from Tudor Pro Cycling, and this is Petr Kelemen from the Czech Republic. So yeah, they have, what do you do here?
We have training camp before the second part of the season. So we are here for 5 days in Andermatt, and then we are coming back to Susten, where we have our service course.
Nice.
But yeah, not the best weather, but nice climbs there and the area for preparing for the second part of the season.
Yeah, nice. Thank you so much. So yeah, they have like the bikes here. All the mechanics, they will take care of their bikes. They have the truck here and the hotel. So yeah. Pretty cool. Cool. My stay here in Switzerland is coming to an end. The last 3 days were physically really demanding, so I'm curious how my body will react to the following days in France. I checked the weather there and it should be over 30 degrees, so it will be pretty hot. But yeah, I have to manage it somehow, and yeah, I cannot wait to see the Tour de France in person. To summarize Switzerland, it is nice here. The climbs are long and not so steep as in the Dolomites, for example. However, I don't like it here as much as in the Dolomites because, for example, the villages are not as pretty. And everything looks more industrial here. There is a huge highway, so you can hear the noise from the cars. So it's not so quiet as you would expect in the middle of high mountains. Currently in France, climbing the Col de I'lseran, and yeah, I just rode a few 100 meters with some guys from Pro Conti teams and one guy from Groupama-FDJ, and behind me it's the entire team. Another 15 kilometers to go, maybe even more. It's almost 40-kilometer climb, 2000 meters of climbing, and the top of the I'lseran is 2750 meters or so. I made it to the top of the Col de I'lseran with the Groupama-FDJ guys.
I rode 10 kilometers with them, guys. I was on the threshold and they were riding like nothing. They were in their endurance zone. I asked one of the guys what's his heart rate, and he told me something about 130, and I was like 165. So they are in another universe, on another level. But yeah, this is something crazy. This is one of the highest roads in Europe. I mean paved roads. This is like 2750 meters or so. So I am pretty high up, and yeah, these views, crazy. But yeah, I also wanted to ride Col du Petit Saint-Bernard, and I don't know if I will make it because, as I told you, I rode 10 kilometers with them. At this altitude, I'm really proud of myself. I even got a beaten from them, so yeah, nice souvenir. So what do you think about this view? Not bad, huh? That was the top of the Col de I'lseran. I found a viewpoint here, and guys, this is absolutely incredible. This is magical, gorgeous. I don't know what else. I basically came all the way from the valley behind this big mountain. It was almost 40-kilometer climb. Now I will descend this road and go through this village and climb another pass. Another 600 left. I feel surprisingly good after the I'lseran. And yeah, now I climbing to Col du Petit Saint-Bernard or something like that. Sorry for the pronunciation. Yeah, I love these churches on these hills. It's really beautiful. To give you an idea, I started my ride over there. I believe that's the city or the village. I went all the way down through the valley up there. I mean behind that. And then I went this way, Col du Petit Saint-Bernard done. Now just the descent down, and today's ride is over. It was fun, and yeah, I cannot wait for tomorrow. I will be visiting the Tour de France stage 14, 15, I'm not sure now. Today is the 15th stage of the Tour de France. I'm on my way to the finish, to the second last climb. Is the steepest, so I guess they will go slow, and we will see some selection and maybe some fights. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that they will go behind that corner over that hill, and then they will descend and go to the ultimate climb I talked about. So yeah, cannot wait. It will be my first Tour de France experience, so yeah, it will be exciting. So I have some bad news. They closed the roads and didn't want to let me in, so I'm looking for another way. But yeah, that road over there is closed, and they will pass in 2.5 hours. So if you will visit Tour de France anytime, so you have to come. You have to come sooner. So I made it to one of the steepest parts. I don't know how, but I found some routes. Yeah, there is a lot of people here already, and we will have to wait like 2 hours for the riders to come. Today is the individual time trial day. I'm on my way to the start and to the finish. The traffic is already pretty heavy. A lot of people are going there and it's only 11 a.m. The time trial starts in 2 hours or so. I've already seen some pros doing their warm-up on these roads, so yeah, you can meet them in the wild. I just met Bas and Jonas from Tour de Tietema. Great channel, guys. You have to follow them or subscribe to them. They will do a challenge, wheelie challenge today, so yeah, it will be fun. And as you can see behind me, already a lot of people here. They are going to the finish. So yeah, here is already a rider doing a warm-up. Here will be the finish line, like a few hundred meters down below, and yeah, riders already doing their warm-ups. I just saw Tadej Pogačar, and yeah, here is David Gaudu. So yeah, cool to see them before the race. So here is the last few hundred meters to the finish. You can see the rider from Intermarché Vantigobert doing his warm-up, and here is the finish line. Here I wanted to show you that when you want to go to the start of the time trial and you don't know the route and you follow the navigation, you go through this dirt road. It's more like a route for mountain bikes, and yeah, I have a road bike, of course, but yeah, cows are over there and Mont Blanc over there. Nice views. Police now has a briefing before the start of the individual time trial, and you can see how many motorbikes do they have here. It's incredible. It's like 30 or 50 motorbikes. Over there you can see Alberto Contador doing some vlog, and yeah, a lot of fans from Slovenia waiting for Tadej Pogačar. Over there is Matteo Trentin, his colleague, teammate. Over there Jumbo Visma. Jumbo Visma, sorry. Here you can see the track Madeleine of Mats Pedersen. It's a really beautiful bike. The paint job is unique, and yeah, it looks gorgeous. And over there, maybe you remember that I visited Prologo stand at Eurobike 2023, and I showed you these wheeliers. And those are also really nice. Here is a close-up on Wout van Aert bike. Behind him it's Nathan van Hooijdonk, then I can see Sepp Kuss, Wilco Kelderman and Jonas, Nathan, and here they have their TT bikes. I've just asked one of the mechanics of Jumbo Visma if the riders will switch bikes for today's TT. They have their TT bikes ready, but they are also loading the standard aero bikes. So yeah, he told me that Jonas won't be switching, but some riders will switch. So it's kind of interesting. Over there you can see the Tax Neo 2T, and it's yellow. It's for Jonas Vingegaard. You can see also their yellow helmets. The TT bikes are ready. Everything is set up, the riders are in the bus, and yeah, seems like everything will start pretty soon. Over here, unofficial Tour de France party, and over there, Tour de France finish. Here you can see how the city starts to live when the Tour de France takes place. They have a live DJ here, hot dogs, and of course beer and some soft drinks. Nice atmosphere. yesterday's time trial was something else. The atmosphere there was great, and yeah, nobody could believe that performance of Jonas Vingegaard. It was something out of this world. I have super disappointing news. My bike is completely broken, or not completely, but actually the free hub body is destroyed, so I cannot pedal under pressure. I am currently standing at the Col de Loze, where today's Tour de France stage 17 will finish. And yeah, I'm just looking at the final 2 kilometers, and this climb is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it's super steep, and I'm so disappointed that I cannot ride it. Unfinished business. Yeah, but look at that. The riders will have to go all the way.
Si vous avez le droit.
Yesterday did not end up as expected, but we have a new day, and exactly on this route the peloton will ride today in a few hours. I am on my way to the start city, Montvernier. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. I have to go sooner because, as always, there will be the caravana and they close the roads before it. So even though the start is at 1 a.m, the caravana goes 2 hours before, so I have to be there sooner. So this is the kilometer 0. That's the place where the stage officially starts. They always have a short warm-up. I am going to the Moutiers now, where the grande part starts, and hopefully I will see some riders in person. But yeah, here I believe they will start attacking each other. Some riders will want to go into a breakaway. So yeah, we will see who wins today's stage. It was close, but I made it. I will try to find the buses and the riders. The teams are not here yet. They should arrive after the caravana, so in about 45 minutes. So I will try to come back and hopefully I will find them. One of the things I like about the Tour de France is the amount of things you get for free. So, for example, they are serving coffee here. Here will be the riders' presentation, and currently it's huge party here. You know, Tour de France is not just fun, but a lot of waiting as well. Here is the street where the riders will ride through to get to the podium, and as you can see, a lot of people already here waiting, including me. But it's probably one of the best places to see the riders in close.
But yeah, we are already waiting for, let's say, 15 minutes, and I believe we will wait another 15 or maybe even 30. But at least it's a nice weather and it doesn't rain, right? Do you want to know a good life hack? Half an hour ago the other side was in complete shadow, but of course the sun is going to the west, so now this side of the street is in shadow, and we are not in the direct sunlight, so it is good.
Président de la Galibier, accompagné de Claude, Premier vice-président de la compagnie conducteur de parenthèse, maire de Madeleine. Merci de donc cette 18e étape du Tour de France 2023, budget de 184 km avec deux difficultés, un spectateur intermédiaire.
I climbed the Col de la Madeleine. I met one guy from Belgium. We did the last part of the climb, I mean the last part, 15 kilometers together. So it was a great moral boost. And over there you can see the Mont Blanc. It's the highest mountain of Europe. So it's a really nice view from here. I will also show you the view from the other side. Yeah, these are the moments I look for. Beautiful sceneries and beautiful memories. Here is the other side, as I promised, and I would say the views are even better. And tomorrow I will go further down the valley. I will change the place where I stay, and I will ride Col de Télégraphe and Col du Galibier, so I cannot wait.
France, new location. I'm currently standing below the Lacet, the Montvernier. I could never speak French. This climb is not good for people who are scared of heights, like me. I'm so scared to lean over this fence. Anyway, the road looks like a snake. It reminds me Passo Stelvio in Italy, and I decided to climb this one instead of Alpe d'Huez because of the proximity to the other climb I will ride tomorrow. I'm almost at the top of the Montpascal, and again the views. I will climb Col du Télégraphe and Col du Galibier tomorrow, so I will be on the other side. I honestly had no idea what to expect from this climb because it was the first time I've done it, but it was really quiet. I met only like 2 or 3 cars on my way up, and it took me about 1 hour and 15 minutes, so super quiet. Col du Télégraphe done. Now I'm on my way to the Galibier. It should be harder climb, but this one, the Télégraphe, was pretty easy. I have a feeling that with each climb it gets easier and easier. I guess I get in a good shape. So see you at the top. I'm climbing the last 5 or 4 kilometers of Col du Galibier, and it's into a headwind, so pretty difficult. The average 8-9%, and I'm above 2000 meters above sea level. Pretty difficult now. Galibier done. Now I will descend to the other side, about
500 or 600 meters. I will climb it back, then climb the Télégraphe, the shorter side, and back home. But is this even real? Climbing Col de Nivolet. It's about 45 kilometer climb, over 2000 meters up. Yeah, I just finished one of its brutal sections. It had about 14 or 15% average for 2 kilometers or so. Crazy steep. I cannot wait for the views because this is one of the most beautiful climbs in Europe. So it's gonna be awesome. Look at this lake. It's wow, guys, this climb is an entire different beast. I'm trying to hold 250 watts, but because it's often into a headwind, I'm riding like 9 or 10 kilometers per hour, and it's probably the most difficult climb I've ever done yet. I made it, I'm so happy. This was such a terrible climb, especially because of the wind. This is the most beautiful climb I've ever done. It was also one of the hardest because I rode into a headwind, but this view is absolutely magical. Today is Stelvio day. I just climbed the first part from Bormio all the way to the top. Now I will descend to the cottage over there and descend to the Swiss side and climb it from the other side, from the most famous one. It's about 25 kilometers and about 1800 meters up. I already have 1600 meters, so it's gonna be a hard day, but I feel good, and the weather is pretty fine, for at least for climbing, because when you stop it's actually pretty cold. It's about 7 degrees, so I took Gillette and also a cap to make sure I'm warm, because the last thing you want is to feel cold. Okay, Passo dello Stelvio coming up. As you can see, 24 kilometers and about 1800 meters up, so it's not easy climb, one of the most famous ones. I will show you some videos once I get up. I'm entering the last part of Stelvio. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired, and still about 5 or 6 kilometers to go. I have a last gel, so hopefully it will be enough. Last 400 meters up, a few switchbacks, and I'm done. When I climbed Stelvio for the first time, it broke me, but not today. Not today. Made it to the top of the Stelvio for the second time today. About 3600 meters of climbing. It was a really hard day, and it's really cold. It's about 6 or 7 degrees, so yeah, not the best weather, but the view is nice. My vacation is over, but I had to stop at the top of the Stelvio again. Anyway, I think it's clear that this entire video was unscripted. I simply tried to glue together all the clips. Anyway, I hope you find it at least a little bit inspirational. Maybe you'll learn something new, and thank you for watching, and see you in one of my future videos. Bye bye. Maybe one more tip, when you are at the top of the Stelvio, make sure to climb to the refugee and you will have another view that you will not see on a bike, maybe on a mountain bike, because there are many trails here, but not on a road bike, because you have to hike a trail, and the views are absolutely spectacular here. So yeah, it's